Hey guys, it's Ace Buchan here.
What's up guys?
Hi everybody, my name is Erickson.
I'm Frederico Morais from Portugal, and right now we're living a really crazy situation around the world.
Kind of feels like the world's been put on hold in every aspect.
Yeah, it's been a very strange start to the year.
Wow, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it really feels like we're in a movie.
There is a virus called the coronavirus. COVID-19 is the official name of this virus.
So as I am here in Sweden right now, our measures of dealing with this crisis and virus is pretty much different to the rest of the world.
They've closed our local beach down at Canggu. They've put...
We've been blessed to come back to Kauai. The beaches are still open, and fortunately we get to surf.
I've been lucky enough to be here in Australia where I can continue surfing as long as I've been 2 arm lengths away from somebody.
We in Scandinavia, we're pretty freaking good at like staying away from one another, not talking to people that we don't know. So keeping to ourselves is something that we're actually pretty good at.
You know, just being able to go to the beach and everything at the moment in Australia, we can still do that, and I'm very thankful that I can still surf whenever I need to.
You know, I can get changed here in my garage, grab a board, run down to the beach and literally surf a bank by myself.
I'm sure people in other places like Europe and even my home California are dealing with worse environments and having to really stay inside.
Here in Portugal we can't surf at the moment, we're in state of emergency.
I'm basically stuck in Australia. First by choice, now I don't really have a choice. I have a lot of family in Italy, Italy is one of the worst hit countries from this virus.
Here in Italy is the 40th day of quarantine. We're already professional of lockdowns.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I couldn't imagine what it's like in some countries, and I feel blessed to be in Bali.
So yeah, I haven't been surfing since I came from Australia like 3 weeks ago. And yeah, that's it.
The waves are there and it's just on the standby, so it affects me, but I'm sure we're gonna be able to go for a surf soon.
Of course, surfing is the last worry at the moment. So much bigger problems, but for passionate surfers, it is really tough to be at home, especially when you know that there's pumping waves a kilometer away from your house and you can't go to it.
I've been following the rules. I don't want to be a bad example, but man, I feel like surfing so badly out there.
If you are like a surfer right now, stuck in Italy or in Spain or in France or in Portugal and you can't go and surf, if you're in Sweden now, you'll be surfing 3 to 4 times a week, mate. So it's kind of ironic how the situation is right now. It's usually the other way around, that we don't surf and they surf all the time.
Tour and everything's been put on hold for the time being.
Yeah, pretty much go from having a good year, looking forward to trying to qualify and not even knowing if we're going to have another event this year.
Economy is frozen. I'm not sponsored anymore, and yeah, a lot of people have been laid off from their jobs. A lot of people lost their sponsorships.
Yeah, I mean, the funds dry up when there's no surfing, so I even had to go out and get a job.
Yeah, I think, you know, I definitely have had moments of anxiety, moments of sadness, but also moments of, you know, inspiration. You know, looking around me and seeing that people can band together and, you know, come through hardship. And then also, you know, I think people really stripping things back and learning to be resourceful and thrifty and use only what we need and to buy local. I think there's a really big silver lining through this. That's the thing that I'm trying to, you know, focus on all the positives, not just the negatives.
It's time for positive changes, and that's what we see with nature. When we walk around, we see, you know, colors we haven't seen before. We take more attention of our surroundings, value the things we haven't valued before.
I'm hoping when things start to open back up and we're able to go back outside, that at least for myself, I'll have a new way to look at people and to care. And
we'll bounce back for sure. but we want to be healthy when we do bounce back, when the economy rolls again. We want to be ready to go back to work and to be positive.
My days have been a lot slower. It's been quite nice actually, because normally it's pretty on the go and full on.
Just trying to really take advantage of time, because I'd rather be focusing on the good things than the bad, as in surfing, training, health, family.
I've been doing tons of yoga, tons of healthy food, as you can see right here. My house is not that big.
Well, I've been spending my days just at home. I've been doing some training. I recently released the clips. I did some interviews through Skype, and that's about it. I've been playing heaps with my dogs. There they are.
Organizing the house a little, cleaning, drawing, and yeah, all kinds of things.
I wake up in the morning and I'll make myself a nice hearty vegetable juice and pound the whole thing and draw. I draw a lot, drawing loads, filling up heaps of books with drawings, mainly flowers.
I've set my garage up here. I've got everything I need to train. So I've been training here. This is actually the log of my last few sessions, just there.
Spending a lot of time with my girlfriend and my dog. I'm reading a lot, puzzles. There's a lot of little things I can do at home.
Trying to do some fasting, but I failed miserably 3 times. And then trying to learn a bit of Japanese. Ogen kire. Apparently that's stay safe in Japanese.
Got a very beautiful acreage here, but we also have a gym in our garage. That is heaven right there.
I've been doing a lot of home workouts, trying to stay fit and eat good food, a little bit of junk food in between, just for mental health, to keep me happy.
You know, a really pleasant change. I've spent the last 15 years on the road, kind of traveling non-stop, so to have the ability just to kind of slow down has been really refreshing. So been trying to, you know, stay ready for the time that we do start again, but then also really enjoying the freedom to not be kind of tied to a schedule.
I think we just need to love more, hate less, talk less, listen more.
My message would be to stay positive, to stay connected.
What I do really hope is that we walk away from this as better humans, as wiser humans, and an understanding of how our environment works, and that we're not above nature. We're actually a part of it.
I guess we just gotta stick together and yeah, believe we'll get through it. So
thank you for doing your part.
And take this time to spend it with your family and your close ones.
Time is a currency that's worth way more than money, and right now we've got a lot of time on our hands, and I just hope that we can all use it wisely and come out the other side maybe a little bit more compassionate and a little bit more appreciative, with some perspective of just how good we've got it.